They're playing ball.
It's not dual blade. That's the main kind of thing here. So it's going to be interesting to see if he changes that when Serfslayer go on the attack.
I have a feeling the longbows are the start strat just to take out the units, and the thing was pushing the siege towers. After that, they'll same with Jackie, just as you were saying it. So there is two that have sneaked in, and they picked a bit of artillery down as well. I think it might be close. It's going to. Oh, we got into what happened there.
They're rotating around. They're trying different things. Trying all the different in the siege towers.
Oh, back there. It's kind of
going
sneaking
absolutely YOLO up the main road by himself.
Just because, but they're all coming in through the gateway though. Look at this pushing from
the
Jekkt guys in the gateway.
I
think if they were going to do that, they should have done it a little bit later when the kind of siege towers were closer to the wall. So that the guys on the wall from Jekkt though, as you see, they've got some units pushed up onto the wall, and they're pushing up with a couple of heroes having to try and commit here. So they might be able to get some trebs off, kind of take out the javelins here and stuff, but depending on how well Serf kind of defend this, they might just end up giving it up and full rotating off of it now that there's a few boys up. But
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Like they are actually pushing. They're
pushing them down.
Pushing Jekkt off the wall. Here.
Now they're just going to farm them unit kills there at this point in time, because they're all.
A lot of coordination here. It looks like.
There's Tinjev. Like we said earlier, Tinjev and Jackie both picked up their dual blades, but that's a baited treb. I mean, it works at times. Maybe that's all he was planning on doing, is trying to bait as many of them units there as possible. At this point in time, well, they're trying to get the sieges up, and I don't know if it's
rotating over and just stopping them.
Yeah.
They are just stopping them.
Numbers dwindling, but still, in terms of Jekkt Ultras, they don't have that many unit losses. It doesn't look like it anyway. They're kind of almost even with Serfslayer's units that are remaining, but that might mean the fact that they have obviously more.
So we got a couple of Jekkt players creeping up the other side of A here, but
yeah, it looks like they're going to get the back cap here at A now. Yeah. I think Serfslayers will have to stop the committing here at the top, or else this treb could take out a big chunk of units. If it actually hit, I think it hit most of the wall though. That actually was a bit unlucky from them.
So Serfslayer, they've actually split up here, and 5 have gone to A to try and stop that, while the other lot are going back down those.
I actually worry about it.
Yeah.
It don't matter if they use units to trebs. If they rotate people off, they'll get another unit in there ready to defend A before a siege tower even got up. Right hand side here, let Jekkt kind of go to the worst, the point here, and then just come in them.
Well, that's it. You see what Serf's done here. They've allowed them to come up the steps here to try and actually get a few heroes up here. And Serf now are just trying to clean up, tidy up here.
See now, they should have pre-trebbed that, but instead they got themselves stuck where if they treb it now, they will treb their own units, because Serf's got their units past the area in which the treb would actually deal some damage to them.
So Jekkt might actually have gained a solid enough foothold here. They are pushing the Serfslayer back. So
if they can get a sponge off of that point, they can start capping A, which they have.
I think Serf are going to very quickly call it actually to return back to base now. I would say A is probably done at this point.
I definitely give up A now at this point, but I don't know. Maybe if you had one short bow, just the short shot, just going up and just causing annoyance, that'd be interesting to see. But now, what I would do if I was Jekkt, because it's been such a time to get there, you've only got 7 minutes now to push in that supply point. They've got a decent chunk of units there defending it. I would go straight up the center, which it looks like that's what they're doing. They have decided against the supply point, and they're all going far left.
That's it. That supply there is just, and it looks like that's actually the way they're kind of going. They're trying to avoid all these kind of side fights on the side streets here, and just kind of
what you want to try and block off that way, just in case the Keshiks are coming, because you can see a few sets of cavalry coming on the back here from Serfslayer, literally just wiping through the units that are rotating. So if they can get a wee pinch in here, Serfslayer might be able to stop that push from Jekkt.
Jekkt needs to start moving. They're getting stuck here.
Here comes Armigers as well.
By 3 different sides, which is not a good place to be.
No, you get yourself stuck in that position there. You've got a long rotate back from death, because they've got to go all the way back outside again.
Look at all those kills from Serfslayers coming in.
That is that is madness. Quad kill there from Jackie, just like he says. No quarter now. There we go. The Jackie run
just wiped 13 heroes off the map
in one full pinch. That is exactly how you get
at the same time, so they're already quite heavily stacked up here.
Yeah, that, I
Serfslayer.
suppose that's one benefit to it, but
Yeah.
if you see it as a positive. Jekkt are down to 4 trebs as well, so like if they do get onto the home point, they have to do it quick because they're not going to have many options to kind of stop the push from the defensive side of Serfs.
No, that's the thing. They've got 3 minutes really to push through this Serf defense and go all the way onto the base cap. 3 minutes is not a long time at all.
Still no heroes dying at this point in time in this fight here on the side of the gateway though, but there we go. As I say it, there goes one. The Sponja goes down.
Look at the unit count going down though. The Serfslayers are actually suffering more unit deaths here than Jekkt.
But then when you've got 3 minutes left, do you worry about your unit count at this point?
Not really. No,
this is where if you're doing the same, you're kind of
Stop
like
them at the gate here.
1 for 1 almost. You know what I mean? You're kind of working away at the same time. You have the advantage because you're the one defending, so you don't have to worry about having to grab anything.
And Jekkt are down to 9 heroes. Serfslayer is still holding firm at 11, so they've lost a couple, but Jekt's
definitely well done here.
It's doable, isn't it? That's the thing. I think Jekkt, they had a serious opportunity when they first pushed through the gate, and there was about 6 or 7 of them, and they just kind of stopped and fell back. I think that was a real wasted opportunity from them there. Had they pushed through then, I think the game may have been a little bit different, but it is definitely GG's now. There's no chance of them winning this, so this is just a bit of a bloodbath. Now, so it's all out. That was it. That was GG's at that point.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Look at the here kills here in terms of things. So Tinjev picked up only 3 kills actually. Tinjev was a little less than I thought he was going to get. But Jackie did pick up 9, so I was close.
It was stopped before I could even get going. But
42 heroes killed on the side of
42 heroes
Serfslayer.
killed to 16. So, looks like Serfslayer are actually splitting here. Most are going up towards B, which is
we've got. I think so. No, I think that's Serfs just getting a straight push, knowing that it'll probably just be given to them to start with, and then you kind of just trying to work your way around to get in the C point, which is
the
hardest
real
part.
Bloodbath on this one is C.
This supply point. The only annoying thing about doing that is you're hitting units and you're taking units off, but they're on a supply point, so it's like they almost instantly heal back up again. But
stop them from Jekkt. They've got, from the looks of it, they haven't got really any artillery set up on this corner, Jekkt. So.
Oh no! Oh, Serfs did the sneak. It was a bait and switch. It hit 100%. Is. Look how many Jekkt have been pulled to the supply point, as Serf just go straight down the center. A couple of heroes getting onto the point, but a lot of Jekt's twitch changing down. But Serfs are instantly putting down artillery down there. There's a grape shot going down. Oh no, that was a bait as well.
Treb coming in there as well to try and stop any of those reinforcements coming in. It's totally missed everything, unfortunately. But
yeah, you can just treb it, but it didn't pull off that time. But
no, it looks like Serf. What are they doing here? It looks like they might be doing the same.
I think they're gonna keep doing it. I think they think it works. So
the supply point and C.
Yeah,
I think if they held them back where the Treb is now, if they had put dudes up there and just
that
held
Treb
up
actually might be
stairs.
pretty decent this time around. All the units are now coming through, but it hits the stairwell at the very wrong point. But actually, like, keep some players there to fight them while they push around to the supply point.
Oh wow, there we go. Look at all those grape shot.
Every single one. Serfs is going to try and get some hero kills here, bombard them, and the Treb's coming in as well.
And you've got a split push now going on as well. You've got a few guys coming up the side. They're not even going for C. They're just trying to block it off.
Oh, Apache in the back here with Cav though. He's going to come up behind.
Tinny's coming all the way around as well. They've got what 5, 6 grape shots set up there.
Jekkt chucked down a few supply point grape shots there as well. So it's going to be a battle here on this supply point to see what happens. Still, we've got 14v15 here. This is where the heroes will start to fall now. There's definitely a lot more units getting involved.
Jekt's
a bit manic in there.
Suffering a bit here.
Serfs have managed to grab the supply point though. They've got the overwhelm on the supply point. They're pretty much taking that. Their units will be healing while defending at the same point in time as well. So
it looks like 3 of them are actually falling back now down that road they've just come up though.
Where do you
maybe
go
doing
if
another
you're
split
Jekkt
push.
at this point? Do you go still towards C and kind of
I
keep the pressure
personally-
on? Do you go away to
as
home?
as I'm lacking units and heroes here, I would be putting all my heavies on the point, just getting them ready. Whilst everybody else goes back and gets units, I would just try and hold C now.
Oh, it's
just wait for
Tinja
as long
picking up
as
some
possible.
heroes again.
Right, I think they've kind of just left C at the right time there.
Yeah, I think so.
Their unit counts are exactly the same. Jekkt need to just get set up. They're set up and ready to counter a push and counter attack onto this point. I think they've.
Oh, look at that Treb. That Treb is preempted to their push, so they're going to try and push them forward and then push the Jekkt units back into that Treb. Look at that. That is so well executed in terms of timing there. You push from both sides and Treb exactly where the units are going to have to come into. So as you see, numbers kind of slowly dwindling here, but Jekt's kind of still even. Serfslayer with another good Treb spot though here. This could be quite devastating. A lot of the cav coming out as well.
Start pushing these guys back a little bit. I don't know how well this is going to go for them. But
and the Hussar charge looks like a few of them got through, but really didn't do very much.
See, what I would probably
There's
do
a second Hussar charge, so that's a little bit better.
These Jekkt guys onto the point now and just try and push them around the back of the surf. So the
well,
point
the
is
home
open.
point's open, like it's completely free.
Which Jekkt, I think, have now realised there's no one on the point.
I'm actually surprised that Darkflame was the one that went away from it on the point. Because Woodcutter's on the point. Few sets of units already set up
as well.
Yep. So Serfs have got that left side kind of set up already just to defend that. Well, they kind of focus the right units. So on the right hand side here at Jekkt, it looks like that's their stronger units. So obviously want to try and avoid them at the moment and then kind of focus that afterwards. But it's a nice charge,
Right,
nice
they're just trying to clear up this point as best they can, but Surf are actually pushing in from the side on that.
Yep.
Jekkt, they've just got to get around a different angle. They can't just all keep going.
As you look at it here, there's a lot more blue. It definitely looks a lot more blue.
You see how more spread out Surf are. So Surf are attacking Jekkt from different angles, whereas Jekkt they're just brute forcing their way through. Which I don't think it's going to work for them in this circumstance.
Yeah, it looks like Serfs have got a good kind of push here onto the home point. They're capping point and have got enough units there to kind of defend that stairwell there if they can get units set up. That's it.
It looks like they may have the point here. Surf are pushing the units back. This is how you do it. Look at all those units that push through the point. A couple of Jekkt are managing to get to the point, but
the thing is, these are only just like a deterrent. It only lasts a few seconds before they're off the point again. So I mean, it has to be done, but at the same time, it's risky. Like there's less than 10 seconds left of a cap, and I think Serfslayers have this one in the bag.
Surf are taking that supply point now. This is all over for Jekkt. They are just
definitely a few
out
players would be screaming out loud. Ebnel Cal, definitely if it was Michel, he'd be screaming. That's it.
Yeah, good boy, Jekkt.
Well done from Serfslayers. That's a great push. Jackie with 11 kills. Oh my god, that dual blade skill is unreal, especially bringing it to a tournament and being able to pull 11
towards and everything, but actually trying to keep together, trying to keep people actually on focus as well. Jekkt, I think, especially